Welcome back to On the Branch.
Welcome back to On the Branch, guys.
Oh, okay.
So... Oh, I think he's gonna get you. Maybe? Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Nope. I capped his ass.
Good save. Speaking of saving, we can't do that right now.
Nope.
Yeah, funny story about that. This was originally planned to not be done today. But as it were, this session is just flat out like, you gotta do the thing right now. Which actually does remind me, did we remember to change the title?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, so we got a fun little note from editor Amerith.
Yeah, no, this
Because,
is GTF
oh, hey, yeah, there's an enemy right there in the screen. Anyway, so we did a derp while recording.
Yep. Huge derp.
Pretty big derp, in fact. Through our capture software, we set, like, the episode titles and, like, the game and all that, who's doing it and all that, things like that. Just things to help us, like, navigate and organize our videos. And we made a big mistake.
Yep.
So, essentially at the same time we're recording this anyway, I'm also doing a session of Beautiful Joe with Amerith. Not sure when these will all be going over one another, but, so because of that, Beautiful Joe is the last thing titled on our capture software. Jamie and I both forgot to... Yeah. We forgot to change which game we were playing when we started doing this. I think it was like for session 1 and 2, wasn't it?
No, for session 3 and 4, actually.
Oh, okay. So for 3 and 4, we completely got the game title wrong. And Amerith was completely at a loss because she couldn't find where our game was.
Yeah, it was a little bit on the problematic
Yeah,
side.
and surprise, it's because that's not under Eternal Darkness. It was under Beautiful Joe.
Okay, so that wasn't the right one.
No, what exactly was you did? The room got very blue.
It's the reveal invisible.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
There's something that I need to do. Okay, maybe it's giving me a hint. Spell list. Reveal invisible cast.
Did we go all the way around?
Yeah, it's nothing.
No? Okay.
So it's either this one or it's blue.
Well, couldn't we just do the purple and get them all? Oh, okay.
No, remember, when you do the reveal invisible spell with purple, it makes you invisible.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The Forgotten Corridor.
Aha, yes.
Yes, quite. Good.
I was gonna say, why couldn't you just leap across that? But then I remember we were kind of a...
Portly
Italian
man.
portly, Venetian man that's a surveyor, apparently.
So, Enek, do you have anything from your childhood that you've held on to all this time?
Odd question, but yes. Hold on, we have another random out-of-body dad experience.
Don't be so weak, Alex.
Jeez. Yeah, literally.
I didn't bring up a weakling.
Jeez.
I'm not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone.
For that matter, why is she freaking out? She's reading a part of a story that's just a fat man running down a hallway with a key. Isn't she?
And leave me alone.
Leave me alone!
Why couldn't you have been killed?
Whoa.
Wow!
Okay, oh, that's Grandpa. That's not even Dad, excuse me. Jeez, Grandpa. Would be a dick.
Shit.
Yeah, well, anyway. So, in a very strange segue to the question you just asked, Grandpas, I actually do have a story from my childhood, in fact, that involves an object of which I own. So, to give a little bit of backstory on this, the home I currently live in, the one that I've spoken about before, is very old. It's in an old neighborhood. The lines all suck. Everything's kind of meh. It was a home that my grandfather built in the 40s, I believe. 40s or 50s, something like that. So it's super old. Oh wow! Look at this place.
We're gonna come back to this.
Yeah, that ground is glowing.
Yeah, it zaps you.
Yeah. Anyway, so everything's very old style and all that, but it's held up very well because, to put it simply, things made back then are built to fucking last. So anyway, so my grandpa used to live in the house, and when he moved out, my mother and I took the house instead. So I remember once, it was like the summer that we were moving in, my grandpa says to me, he says, "Dylan, just so you know, I've left you something. I can't give it to you now because you're too young." Because at the time, I think it was 7 or so when we moved in that house. But he said, when you're old enough to get it, you can have it. And I, of course, being a 7-year-old at the time, I was very confused. I didn't know what it was.
Okay, Grandpa.
I wanted to know. I'm like, okay, Grandpa. And he simply said, it was a pair of old boxes in the garage above the refrigerator. And of course, being 7 at the time, there was no way in hell I was going to be able to get those boxes, even if I wanted to. No matter how determined of a child I was, it was going to be physically impossible for me to get those boxes. So indeed, years went by before I ever thought about them again. I never brought them up with Mom or anything. There was a certain level of mysticism about it that I just held on to for years. Until one summer when I was about, I think it was 14 or so. It was a summer in between school, hanging at home.
We'll come back to this douchebag.
Yeah, we'll come back to him. Had the place to myself, and for some reason, at this point in time, it occurred to me in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, Grandpa left me a thing in the garage. I wonder if it's still there. So, I go back, open the garage, sure enough, these boxes are still there. Oh yeah, her
so
face
pretty.
is bleh. I know, right? You are the chosen!
For many years I have tested those
What
who
the
came here,
fuck?
and all have failed.
Anyway.
So, box in the garage.
Anyway. Yeah, so I go in the garage, sure enough, these boxes are still sitting there in the garage waiting for me. All these, to put it simply, we're all a bunch of lazy assholes. We never clean anything out anyway. So curiosity's in full effect. I'm tall enough now. I can reach up. I can grab those boxes without a problem. Don't even need anything to step on.
I'm waggling my eyebrows.
Yeah. Well, you already know the story, so.
It's a good story.
So I pull these boxes down, and in my haste and curiosity to find just what the fuck is going on, I open up one of the boxes right there in the garage. I'm like, all right, I gotta know what's Grandpa left. Just what's been in here all these years. And sure enough, in these boxes, they are stuffed with old Playboys. Just lined with them, like from the progeny of Playboy as a series and on.
Nice.
And I just pictured this in the back of my mind. Just Grandpa give me a thumbs up. Just like, you done good, kid.
Nice.
So that's one of like those old stories that's always prevailed.
I kind of want to do that same thing for my kids. Well, okay, to be fair, I collect the special edition Playboys.
Yeah, they're reference material. Everybody.
Well, it's easier to put clothing on a naked woman than it is to take it off.
Hey, this guy only has one ball.
Oh my.
You should probably get that fixed.
There
Okay,
we go.
there we go. He got
Too many balls.
He got the added surgery.
Oh boy.
So, ew, what the hell? That's really gross. Seems like I remember this though.
Yeah, we came
Yeah,
here
this
for
seems familiar. Anyway, so you want to do that for a kid in the future?
Hell yes.
You just want to just store a bunch of your old Playboys in a box. But see, it feels different in a way, like nowadays, because everything is digital and
Yeah.
you can get literally anything online.
But there's something really nice about holding a paper.
Yeah, there is, and even more so since the whole thing about Playboy stopped putting
Naked.
Yeah,
Completely naked.
which is dumb because it's not even Playboy anymore. Then it's just what is it? You're actually just reading it for the articles.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's the old joke, that's the old standby, but
Actually, Playboy has some really good
oh
articles.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, it does. But at the same time, you kind of need that like drastically defining difference, between articles and then some movies.
Yes, the floor is attacking me.
Yes, it is. But our balls are protecting us.
Ow.
That's something I don't like. Is it makes us stagger. Wait, so how were you supposed to cross that? Was that actually the way we were supposed to do it?
Yeah.
It's just tank the hits with the balls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess if that's the way we do it.
That's the way we do it, yeah.
That's the way we do it, yeah.
This is how we do it.
Okay, so I think if anything, the way I would do it for a new age like kid in the future is put like a flash drive or a hard drive or something and password lock it.
Mm-hmm.
And let them hold on to it and say, when you turn however many years old, I'm gonna give you the password to this and you only. It just like open up a flood of porn.
My kids are gonna be so messed up if I do that with their porn.
Oh
So
yeah, I was
messed up.
gonna say. And that's always like one of those weird things. It's kind of a weird duality of, I guarantee that my dad would have not have been into the things I'm into, so we would have never had that connection. And even though I never, and even though I never plan on having children, it seems like it's like one of those weird moments of like, that would be a cool bonding experience almost.
Yeah. Yes, of course, pull the goddamn lever.
Yeah, no, I just crossed a bridge full of worm-like things just to stare at it. No, I don't actually want to pull it. Wait, what is it? Oh. So, what does that actually do? Like, what is that giving us when we survey it?
Basically, that was the task given to you by Augustus.
Yeah.
So you have to complete that task.
Oh, okay. We have to complete it for his dumbass.
Yeah.
Was there nothing else in that room then?
Nope. Well, there was a guy, but...
Well, yeah. And for that matter, how did that guy even get in there? How did he pass the glowing floor?
Probably got in there before it was glowing.
Oh, okay. Wait, so who's making it glowing?
I don't know. Some magical force.
You know what? We'll figure that out next time on the branch.
Next time on the branch.
Yeah, sounds good.